Hey guys, how's it going? How you doing? Treatments.com aesthetics, how you doing? So we're going to be talking about chemical peels today. Specifically, I want to talk about deep chemical peels. So as you know, in the lab, we have a few different types of chemical peels. We have a deep chemical peel, we have a lifestyle chemical peel, we have an ice pick chemical peel. So that's kind of the different varieties that we have. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you guys can hear me. If there is an issue with sound, let me know. But I'm hoping y'all can hear me. Okay. So, so we're going to talk about, okay, great, perfect. So we're going to talk about chemical peels today. And like I mentioned before, there's a few different types that we offer here in the lab. We have the deep chemical peel, we have the lifestyle chemical peel, and the ice pick chemical peel. And also we do body peels as well. So we have a big variety. They can all be found with some information about each one of them on the website, which is www.mirrormirrorskinlab.com. And if you have any questions after you've taken a look at that, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm happy to answer them. But specifically, I wanted to focus on deep chemical peels because we're at that point of the time of year where we're coming to, the time where the window will be closing soon about chemical peels, specifically the deep chemical peel. And I want to make sure that for those who are thinking about getting a deep chemical peel, you know that the time to really get one is coming to a close, so don't delay. And also, if you were thinking about it, but you're a little bit hemming and hawing, not really sure if you want to get it, don't really understand what you might need to do, or if you kind of been a little bit scared because you saw a few horror stories at chemical peels, that's what this series is going to be about. I want to make sure you guys are super prepared, you really understand what you're getting yourself into, and also kind of give you a little peace of mind to know that this is something that if you are the right candidate for it, it is possible, okay, to get through it without drama or trauma or damage. Hey, Aloria, what's up? I'm so glad to see you. It's been so long. So let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to promise you guys that I'm going to take a few days dropping this information about deep chemical peels over the course of the next 5 days. We're going to talk about different topics each day. I pretty much set up the series in a fashion so that I'm walking you step by step through, before you get a peel, what's going to happen once you get it, what's going to happen after you're done peeling. So this will be information about the journey you would be taking, and try to give you guys as much armor and information as possible so that you're prepared for it and you know exactly what to do when you are going through a chemical peel and exactly what to expect after you've had one, okay? So today I wanted to focus on specifically about prepping for a chemical peel. So like I mentioned before, you thought about it, weren't really sure if you were going to get it, don't really know too much about it, but you saw some things that made you kind of scared. So here's the first thing that you're going to do. I want you to take a little bit of time and do a little research about a deep chemical peel. Y'all don't have to believe everything I say. I want you to make sure you're super, super informed, and I'll do my best, but I want you to also do some of your research. So first thing is first. If you're going to decide to do a deep chemical peel, go on out and do a little bit of research to find out exactly what's out there. The type of deep chemical peel that we do here in the lab is a 3-step deep chemical peel. It is a combination of chemicals, which also includes retinol. So in my experience here in the lab, having that combination is what really makes the biggest difference as far as having an effective peel that works across all skin colors and types, and also is the least harmful and easiest to manage. So that's why we have that type of chemical peel here in the lab, okay? So that's first and foremost. Next up, after we select the type, I want you to have an opportunity to have a consultation about it. It's really important that you have some one-on-one time with the lab to understand exactly what's going to go on. Have you ask some questions about it? Have you be really informed? And both of these consultations can happen either inside the lab or online. So you have a choice. And then we are going to talk a little bit about what to do to prepare for it. So you've had your consultation, you made up your mind, you're super sure you want to do this now. So what's up next? Now it's time to get ready to get a peel. So first and foremost, I want to warn everybody, when you've made the decision to get this peel, first of all, we want to make sure you're taking a look at what you're using on your skin. So if you're somebody who's currently on an active ingredient, like for example retinol, like for example you're using vitamin C, like for example you might be on Accutane, or any number of active ingredients, something that's strong and powerful in creating a change in your skin, if you are on any of those ingredients, you need to stop that before we do a chemical peel. I do recommend that folks stop using those active ingredients at least 2 weeks before moving forward with a chemical peel. You want to make sure that your skin is in a more current, steady state and not constantly being changed by these ingredients, so that you can avoid the irritation and inflammation that might occur when you're mixing those active ingredients with a chemical peel, okay? So that's number one. We want to make sure that you stop using active ingredients. Okay, so the second thing is to make sure that you are also stopping the use of other ingredients that might cause too much dryness to the skin. So say for example, you have a lot of breakouts. You might feel like you're an oily skin type of person. What you want to do is stop some of those ingredients that tend to dry out your skin. So say your face wash has benzoyl peroxide. It can be a little bit dry and stripping. You want to make sure you stop that as well. So the big important issue is to stop anything that's super active. You want to stop anything that's super drying to your skin. And I'd like to see folks stop at least 2 weeks before doing a chemical peel. Okay? So now we got that product instruction under control. The next step is understanding that while you're on a chemical peel, and even for a week after you've done peeling, you need to make sure that you have the right products in your hands. So what does that mean? For folks who are clients of Mirror Skin Lab, before you leave after you've received a chemical peel here in the lab, you're going to go home with a product kit. So it's going to give you everything that you need to use for the next few days after your chemical peel. So I make sure that you guys have the right products in your hands before you even walk out this door, to ensure that you're not going to make any mistakes with products, okay? I'll also talk to you guys about products that you can use for your skin after you run out with the treatment kit that you leave here with, okay? So you're going to definitely have your products buttoned up. We'll talk extensively about it. I'll go into detail as to why you're going to be using these products and not anything else that you have sitting on your bathroom sink at home. And so that way we can minimize any issues or concerns while you're peeling and after you're peeling. All right? So next up, drink water. I know you hear this, guys, all the time. First of all, let me just say hello to some of the folks who joined. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Aloria, so good to see you. Big homie chef, hey. Lios, how you doing? The Sush 2, how you doing? Organic, who is this? Organic Love Collection, thanks for joining. Sweet Face, hey girl, how you doing? Crixo Skincare, hello. And Reggae Vibes, hey. So thank you guys for joining. So let's get back into it, the drinking water. I need you to drink water, okay? This is not a suggestion. This is not a recommendation. This is a command. You have to drink water. Okay, it's super important for you to drink water and stay hydrated during this process. If you allow yourself to dry out in any way, shape, or form, it will screw up the peeling process. You'll see it starting to slow down. You won't get as much peeling happening, which is like the whole reason you're going through this thing. You want to peel as much as possible, and you want to get as much dead skin off as possible, and you also want the new skin to reconstruct itself properly. All of this will happen when you are properly hydrated, both by the products you put on top as well as the water that you drink inside. So this is non-negotiable. You need to drink water, okay? Let's see. Oh, so prepping once you've had the peel, I want to make sure that you guys understand this as well. A chemical peel, especially a deep chemical peel, is a commitment. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. It requires you to have a little bit of time on your hands. I'm not saying that you have to stop life. You don't have to, become a hermit and hibernate. But you will need a little bit of time. So if you're somebody who has to go out to work every day, just know that when you have a chemical peel, you want to invest a little bit of time in the morning before you head out the door to make sure you're treating your skin properly. You want to make sure you have, the right products with you throughout the day to help you along while you're at work. And also when you get home, it's not about just like splashing some water and dropping into bed. You have to do a little bit of work as well. So it's a time commitment. I also want to say when it comes to the time commitment, you have to understand that you want to make sure that you reserve a little bit of time where you're not going to be in the spotlight. If you're expecting to take 1,000 photos at the next grand opening of somewhere or at somebody's birthday party, you want to make sure you look at your calendar and make sure you are event free for a few days, okay? I want to make sure that you have the right amount of time where you're not under pressure to look a certain way or, skip any steps. So in general, I tell folks, look, I need you to give me at least 2 weeks. It doesn't mean you have to spend 2 weeks inside the house. It just means I don't want you to go partying or doing anything like that or, running around or not paying attention to your skin for 2 weeks. I like to tell folks that it takes 1 week to peel, 1 week to heal. And that's the general rule. So, look on your calendar once you decide to get a chemical peel. And again, we have this conversation when you do the consultation and you're trying to figure out when to plan this. We'll walk through your calendar and make sure that you pick the right date so that you actually have enough time, you're not stressed out, and you can go through your chemical peel without worrying about showing up to certain events, okay? For my folks who are, have a lot of client-facing positions as a part of your job, I will also teach you some tips and tricks on how to camouflage without, using makeup or anything harmful to the skin or the peeling process to make sure that you don't look funny, okay? There's ways around it to make sure your skin looks okay while you're peeling. Hey, what's up? Always about my ish. How you doing, Chica? She's actually one of my clients who actually has a chemical peel going on right now. So she's going through everything that I'm talking about. We had this conversation and she planned so well. So she's going through her chemical peel now, and hopefully I'll have a nice little testimony and a video to share with you guys so you can kind of see the process and walk through her journey as well. In addition, there's videos about this process and journey on my YouTube channel. If you guys are looking for that, just go to my link in bio and you'll hit the button that says YouTube videos, and there's plenty of videos about the chemical peel process, and you can see how it goes along day by day and understand what's happening each and every day with that video there. So, that's an extra resource for you guys. Hey, how you doing? Okay, Nikita B, hey, how you doing? Okay, so that's what's going on with making sure you plan ahead when you're trying to have a chemical peel. All right, let's see. What else is my last bullet here I want to warn you guys about? SPF. It's one of the most important things ever. You can't skip it. You can't miss it, okay? If you're somebody who in the past has not been used to using sunscreen, that is not going to be the case now. Again, just like drinking the water, this rule is no exceptions. It's not a request, it's a command. You have to have SPF, okay? So, again, I understand that, SPF in the past, maybe some of the brands you've tried kind of sucked. It was chalky, it was white, it was annoying, it felt like crap. I get it. There's some of them that do that out there, and that's the reason why a lot of folks don't like wearing it. But there are really great brands that go on very nicely. It feels like it's moisturizer. It doesn't look chalky. It's not irritating. It won't interact with your skin. It won't burn, itch, or anything like that. And I'm happy to share what some of those brands are when you're a client and you're coming in here for your consultation, so you're prepared and you can get that. I actually have that brand stocked here, so you can actually, feel and see exactly what I'm talking about before you invest your money. So that is a lot of my tips and information that I share with folks, when they come in for a consultation. I'm actually handing this out to you guys for free, so I'm dropping gems for free out here. so you guys can understand exactly what it is you need to do. Make sure you're prepared before you come in for a chemical peel. And again, I think the way that you prepare for it is what's going to set you up for success with your chemical peel. It's what's going to help you withstand the process, get through it without any trauma or drama, and be really happy with your results. In my experience, a lot of the times when folks get a chemical peel, they don't understand the time commitment and they don't have the information when it comes to products. So that's what can kind of lead you down the path of not having a great experience with a deep chemical peel. I find that once you get the product situation under control and the time commitment under control and some good instructions, you will be just fine. So that's the information I want to share with you guys today about the setup. Let me just reiterate that my YouTube page has a nice little diary and a journey of what happens each and every day when you go through a deep chemical peel. You can go to the link in the bio and hit the button that says YouTube videos, and you can go through those videos just so you have a little bit more information. I'm gonna continue this series over the next few days, hitting on some more topics. Today I just wanted to focus on how to prepare and get ready once you've decided that you want to go through a deep chemical peel. But I'm going to absolutely continue the conversation next time with what's going to happen when you come in for the chemical peel appointment. And then I'm going to also continue the series talking about what to do to handle your skin while you're peeling. We're going to also talk about, once the peel is complete, what to expect and what to do. In between as well, I have been collecting a lot of questions that you guys have been sending in via email and DM, which are amazing. Some of them I had not thought of myself, and I love that you've sent those in because it's information I think people need to have. So I'll have a dedicated session on live as well, answering all these great questions that have come in, because I know if one person's asking them, somebody else got the same question as well. Aloria, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for the birthday wish. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what's going on with deep chemical peels. I'm going to keep coming back on here for a few days, and we're going to break stuff down each time and talk about it so you guys know exactly what you need to do when you decide to get a deep chemical peel. If you are ready to book, go ahead to the link in bio, click on the button that says schedule an in-person appointment, and you can book your appointment for a deep chemical peel. If you'd like to come in and have a conversation with a consultation, or if you want to have the consultation online, there's that button on the link in bio as well for that, and we can have some more chemical peel talk. But other than that, hopefully this has been helpful. You understand exactly what you need to do to prepare for a chemical peel, and I will be back tomorrow to talk about what's going to happen when you actually get the peel. Any questions at all, feel free to send me a DM. You know I love the questions. I'm happy to answer them. I'm all about skin, so keep sending them in. I love them so much. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining. And again, if you have questions, shoot me a DM. See you later.